Okay, we have an A-side match between Molina Ortíz and Susan Andree. There's a race to 6. Players just hitting a couple balls here and we will get going. I am Tyrell Datweiler with Hill Hill Productions, official streaming partner of the Northwest Women's Pool Association. We are at Players Sports Bar and Grill. It's just Players Sports Bar. I keep saying grill. So Tammy and Vic can yell at me later. Anyways, we're at Players in Kennewick, Washington for tour stop number 1 of the NWPA 2024 tour. Shout out to Players for being the tour stop number 1 sponsor and host venue. Thank you to Littman Lights, official 2024 tour sponsor. Thank you to Jam Up, official 2024 apparel sponsor. And a thank you to Patrick Nix over at Evo Sports for being a sponsor of tour stop number 1 here at Players. Players graciously adding $1,500 to this stop. And I'm also told that they donated the greens fees back into the tournament cash prize fund. So very cool of Tammy and Vic for doing that. Quick look at the tour schedule. As I said, we're at Players Sports Bar here in Kennewick. We'll be taking May off and then returning for action at Golden Fleece in Everett, Washington in June. And then a couple new stops along the way after that in Roseburg at Bobaloo and The Pocket in Idaho. And then to some of our regular stops, Legacy in Spokane, Ox in Seattle, finishing the year at Legends Billiards in Beaverton, Oregon for the awards banquet. All right, if you're in the chat, feel free to chat me up. If you haven't already, please share the stream on your social medias. Let your friends and family and people you know that are into pool know that we got this going on. We got some live pool. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you don't already. That way you get notifications when we go live for the rest of the weekend at each stop along the way and any of my one-off streaming gigs. If you don't already, so please go check out NWPA, follow their Facebook, Instagram pages. If you're a female player interested in more info about the tour or playing at one of the stops, you can get information at playnwpa.com. Yeah. Susan playing safe here. Should be a good matchup. Molina, our 2023 tour champion. I'm sure she's coming in here hoping to snap off this first stop. Wow, how good she hit that. Pretty good on this 2-ball. I think she got there. These tables were just reclothed not 2 days ago, I believe. So playing lightning quick. Maybe it was 3 days ago. Anyways, the cloth is brand new. Slippy slidey. Like an ice skating rink. Yep. Ooh. Can she spin out of the rail? Spin out rail first, or is she going to have to kick at it? All right, Susan, opportunity at the table, although she's tied up to the 4-ball. It's always funny when the balls do that, just kind of track right with each other. I wonder if Susan can thin off this and try and put that cue ball behind the 7, maybe. Spinning out of that rail. Is she going to stick to the 5? Well, she got some distance. Always good. But Molina can see the ball. That's always dangerous. Great shot from Molina. Perfect shape for the 5. Well, there's still work to do. Gotta go behind this 8-ball. She could also try and pinch back and maybe rub off the 9. I think I like going around the 8 myself. Do some stats on this tournament. There was the 48 board. It was full. We had a couple drops. It was down to 46 last night. Had a player show up this morning, able to get in. So we got 47, nearly a full 48 board, which was the limit with the number of tables of this stop. Total ad money, $1,600. Next stop, I already mentioned Golden Fleece, June 22nd, 23rd. If I didn't mention it already in this match, the standard BCAPL 10-ball rules are being played with the one exception that an illegal break is re-rack opponent break as opposed to the traditional ball in hand, try and 3-foul your opponent. And I believe the reasoning behind that is just to speed the matches up. In the case of an illegal break, because oftentimes they turn into a just a mess of a table. I'm kind of split on how I feel about it. But the fact that the 3-foul rule is in effect for the rest of the format, I love it. All right. Well, not quite what Molina wanted to do. Got a bank shot here on a 10. Uh-oh. Did she do it? Yeah, these new cloth. The corner pockets really take the cue ball or take balls pretty easily, as opposed to a table that's had dirtied up a little bit of play. They like to sit up in the pocket. Well, unforced error from Molina there puts Susan up 1-0. Quick look at the payouts for this stop. A little over $1,000 for first place. Pretty sporty. If you're interested in the bracket, if you're watching on your TV, you can scan the QR code. If you're on your phone, I pasted it in one of the chats. I don't believe I've repasted it in the individual match stream. But if you go to digitalpool.com, NWPA 2024 Tour Stop number 1, that should bring it up. And I believe the link to it may also be up on the NWPA page. That's at playnwpa.com. I do have a Venmo tip jar up there. If you're enjoying the stream, appreciate, you want to show a little bit of appreciation, help out with my travel costs, whatnot, just throw a dollar or something at me. I do appreciate it. I get a relatively small stipend for doing this for the NWPA, so a lot of the cost of this stream is pro bono on my behalf, so anything you do to help, if you appreciate, show your support. Yeah. Right. Molina trying to bunt the one ball down to the bottom rail. Doesn't quite get to the rail. See if Susan tries to bank this one ball and put the cue ball under cover of this these 4 balls down here. I don't know if she quite got there. Trying to use the 10 ball. I believe Molina's got most, if not all, of this ball. Well, depending on how impeding this 3 ball is, Susan might have a shot at the 1. Maybe, can't tell if she's got to go slightly rail first or not. Nope. Well, I feel like the 4 makes this 2 a little tight. Maybe gotta go rail first on this 2 ball. All right, not at all. But I do think she's now impeded by the 4 and the 5. I think it was going to be tough to get out of there for a look at the 3. Oh, she could see it. All right, playing safe. Little fortunate roll there. All right, well, this is a big hit for Molina. Well, maybe the 10 ball didn't dress up as pretty as it looked like it was going to. Well, now the tides will turn. Big kick shot for Susan here. Always the option for a tactical foul here. Just pot the 10 ball. And say, hey, Molina, run them all out. And that is what Susan's opted for. See if Molina tries to 3 foul Susan now. think she's going to have to spin this ball quite a bit to get the hit. Really got to widen that angle out. Yeah, I almost liked playing at that ball 3 rails, shooting into the top side and then back down into this bottom rail behind the 3. I think Molina's just going to put the 2 fouls in her back pocket. So many of these balls just go. The one problem is the 6 ball. It's the path from the 6 to the 5. Takes a little bit of work. She's going to take a look at the combo now, see if she's willing to settle for the 6-10. Or if she will have to find a path from this 5 to somewhere in between the 6 and the 10, so she needs to shoot the 6 either in the corner or in the side. So we're going to find out what she likes here based on where she plays her cue ball. She's just going to settle for the combo. I felt like that there was a fairly natural path. Z down to the right, to the left side of the 6 ball to shoot in the side. Not really a fan of shooting a combo unless I absolutely have to. Well, she's gotten a roll. So I don't. Well, Susan has an edge. I don't know if Molina warned her about the 2 foul situation or not. I would assume that she would have, since she initially put her on 2. Done well to make sure she didn't do anything silly, didn't lose her cue ball. Get a good hit, clear the fouls. Fouls reset to 0. Molina, really good safety there. I do appreciate everybody that's tuned in today. Today's been a little bit of a test. The bar lost their internet yesterday before we rolled into town, so was not able to set up last night. Still no internet this morning. Streaming using my phone as a hotspot to do the stream. Seems to be working fairly well. Only had a couple hiccups. The bar did get their internet and their services restored, but their internet provider told them not to touch anything, so I'm unable to plug in for a hard line. So yeah, we'll see what my cellular data bill is like this month after this. Luckily, I think I've got a cap, or at a certain point, it's unlimited. wrong side of the 7. Oh, looks like she wants to just go forward a little bit. Looks like she's got a good angle. Go forward, down to the bottom rail, and back up for this 9-ball. Hit that very well. It looks like Molina looking to tie this match up 1-1. The winner side race to 6. And there you have it. We're at 1-1. Check my crib notes from NWPA, see if there's anything I haven't covered. A little background in NWPA while we got wait for Molina to get the balls racked here. Northwest Women's Pool Association is the largest regional Q Sport tour in the U.S. NWPA is a non-profit supported by community sponsors and members. The organization's mission is to provide opportunities to Pacific Northwest women for advancement in their game and Q Sport competitions. With that said, the tour is not limited to players only from the Northwest. Anybody from anywhere can come. Well, any women player from anywhere can come play. Just got to sign up. So if you're in the area during one of the tour stops and you're interested, come check it out. We had our first junior win a stop last year. Sophia Mast came out and played at our legacy stop. Up and coming junior player. Going to be very good pro one of these days. Told entries for this stop range from Alaska to British Columbia to Yakima to California. Well, and some places in Oregon as well. Have to take a look at the bracket. Probably about winding down for the first day of play. Should be the last matches on the winner side. I don't know if there'll be one more loser side round today or not. Okay, so yeah, we might still have a couple more matches on the loser side tonight. All right, enough looking at the bracket. Let's see what's happening in our match here. I think Molina's going to take on this back cut. Where'd that 6? Okay. Looked like maybe the 6 had bumped her towards the side pocket. She's all right. Might have to go rail first at this 4 ball. That's what she's looking at. One concern is if she catches the 4 ball too thick, that cue ball could run into the 8 ball. Okay. Although if she catches it too thin, she could run into the 10. No, and she's going to get right on the 5. A little bit of a bump. I think she should be all right now. We'll just cut this in the side. Likely have to go up to the top rail, because I don't think there's any way you can hold it on this new cloth. Looking good. Either 1 rail, or she can play 2 rails. Opts for 2 rails. She overhit it a little bit. She's got to make sure she doesn't go above this 10 ball. Did well. Hold up for the 8. Nice little drawback for the 10. Leading in with a chance to take her first lead in this match. Molina goes up 2-1. Molina Ortíz, second player on the stream today from last year's Northwest Cup. Molina on Team Oregon. We had Suzanne the Banker Smith on earlier, who played for Team Washington. Again, if you don't already, go check out the NWPA on Facebook and Instagram. Give them a follow. Stay up to date on the tour stops, player standings, live streams. They have a YouTube channel as well, which we streamed off of last year and had intended to be streaming on both that and my channel, but due to the technical difficulties of getting set up this morning, we just started on the Hill channel. We'll try and get it running on both channels tomorrow. So if you aren't a subscriber, go subscribe to their YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, go subscribe to my channel. Also, please share the stream. Let's get these viewer numbers up. Well, Molina with a pretty good looking table here. is the likelihood that she will have to play the 4-9. Oh no, she's overhit this ball. She's hooked herself up on the 3 ball. So I think she's going to have to spin this a little bit, because I think it goes short. Nearly made it. Susan probably looking to play some sort of safety here. Now that's leaked out on her. Well, shot choice on the 4 still looks to be the 4-9 combo. Clever play from Molina there. Worked out very well. Hearing a lot of woos in the background. It's getting to be, what is it, getting to be that time of night? That's still a little early, 6:20. Molina, ball in hand. 4-9 kind of tied up again. 4 does go to the bottom side pocket. Uh-oh. Right into the side. That angle's a mystery to me. You go shoot the cue ball yourself. Never goes in. But that line after a shot scratches every time. All right. She'll just roll forward a little bit for this 5 ball. All the balls nice and open. I think she can just go forward into the top rail and back down. I don't think there's any reason to go 2 rails and swing around this 9 ball. That's what she's done. Just got to try and play for the short side here. So you can either take it all the way up into the upper right or into the corner. I think pretty sure I heard Susan immediately call safe, but she's changed her mind. And she was initially looking at trying to put the cue behind the 8 and the 10. Maybe she's still thinking about that. A little bit of play, a little bit of 2 ways here. I think the key there was to play that pocket speed. Cloth is just so tricky fast right now. can stay below the 9-ball, shoot in the corner, or she can let it swing up wider, up to the upper right quadrant, shoot in the side. That's what she's done. Looks like she should be able to just follow this down the bottom rail, let the cue ball come back up a little bit for the shot into the corner. Just like that. All right. Molina. All right, ball down. No look at the 1-ball though. Molina rolling out. Likely leaving Susan just enough of an edge that she can see the 1-ball. Looks like she's going to kick behind, called the 7. This shot come up earlier. One of the dangers of this shot is that you can scratch in that upper right corner pocket. Molina with an option here. No reason to give it back when you can see the full ball. Oh, what a great cut to the side. The 4 in the same side, 5 in the bottom right. Depending on what she leaves herself on the 5, the option to come back down below the 6 or to stay on the short side. I think she'll likely stay on the short side. Shoot the 6 into this bottom left corner pocket. Keeping her cue ball up table for the 7-ball. I think she's done well. I think she's got a little bit of an angle, so she'll be able to pull this cue ball off the rail a little bit. All right, maybe not as much as I thought, but Pretty tic-tac-toe here for Molina. All right, Molina up 4-1. Again, thanks to Players Sports Bar and Grill. Okay, this one does say Players Sports Bar and Grill. I was confused if it was and Grill or if it was just Players Sports Bar. Thanks to them, venue and sponsor. Thanks to NWPA for having me back again this year, bringing me on as their official streaming partner. Really enjoyed the tour last year. Trying to grow the brand. Anybody that league players out there, maybe you caught that first big gig. Streamed the regional APA event in Lincoln City a couple weeks ago. It was a fun time. Was lucky to have my good buddy Summerfield Hobner join me for that. Man, it sure is nice having somebody to commentate with. It's a little lonely talking to yourself. Oh, good try from Molina. Cue ball just drifts in. Susan with an opportunity here. Try and pull one back. What's this 2-ball look like? I do believe, get the right angle, there is room to pocket the 2 in this bottom right corner. Actually, oh, she's not going to take it on. I like the cut shot here. Roll off the 5, it pushes you into position for the 3. I don't know, maybe the cut's not there. Maybe there isn't enough room. It's good safety though. There is no right or wrong in this game. Occasionally there may be some probablys, but you know, every player sees the table different. Good hit for Molina. She may be able to cut this corner and avoid the side. Definitely can if she draws the ball. Although you gotta be careful, the slippy cloth, it's sometimes hard to predict when the backspin's actually gonna catch. Not a problem following the ball. She gets stuck on the 5. Does she still have the 3 in the bottom corner? Yeah, they're gonna get Chris just in case. Cue ball did stick to the 5. Make sure that 5 ball doesn't move when she shoots the 3. I guess if they can find Chris. Looks like they're going to do these. Molina's going to film it so that you can look back at the slow-mo if there's a question. Looks pretty good to me. I don't even think Molina's even going to look at the video. Well, you know how I know it's Saturday night? People are out doing stuff. Nobody's in the chat hanging out with me. If you are watching, feel free to hit me up in the chat. Oh no, side pocket. Yeah, it's so tricky. Like I was talking about a second ago, this new cloth, like it's just, you know, that stun slide action that happens just holds for a lot longer. Even with the backspin on the ball. It doesn't always catch in time. I think she can just slide past the 9, just roll forward past the 9, have the 6 in this bottom left corner. 7 goes into the same side as the 5. Oh. I don't think she was playing safe there. I think that was just an unforced error. Miss hit, miss cue. Pretty good roll though. Susan's gonna have to go rail first. See if she's just gonna go for the hit or if she's gonna call that bottom right corner pocket. Sliding off the face of the ball, that's the direction the 5's gonna wanna go. But she hit it. Hit too far down the rail. Caught the bottom side of the 5 ball. Rail first, a little bit more up the rail to the right there. I think that 5 banks back to that lower right corner. The ball in the hand for Molina. Work herself into a position for the 6 in this bottom right, bottom side pocket. Man, words get hard when you've been running the stream for, God, what are we going on? Time do we start? A little after 10. 8 some hours? All right. Ran a little long, but also fine. 8's right there. Position's natural. She goes 2 rails, swings around the 10 ball. Oh no, she just draws back. Okay. That works. Basically into the same window I was thinking that you'd want to be. Well, I was a little scared there when I started drawing the ball. I was talking about how that ball really likes to slide. She got the backspin to catch in time. All right, Molina to the hill. All right, Molina on the hill, 5-1, breaking. Might this be the time for a break and run? I don't think we've seen one all day. All right, 2 ball down, a look at the 1. Camera getting jostled from people going in and out and slam the door to the office. Well, if you guys are interested in some more numbers about how the tour has grown in the last couple of years, so a bunch of new records for the 2023 tour last year. We had 145 different women play across the tour. As I mentioned, the first junior player stop winner, Sophia Mast from Florida. They had a full 64 board at the season opener at Legends last year. Very cool stuff. I look forward to the new stops that were added this year in Roseburg and Idaho. Playing this on the side. Should be able to just roll forward, take the 4 in this bottom left corner. Draw over the rail. Well, the 1 probably passes the 6, so there's options. You can play it in the side or you can play it in the upper right. But yeah, so Molina's gonna have to draw to this lower rail and back out. Oh, she's gonna go forward. I felt like she had the angle of the draw was the easy option. Looks like she's changed her mind now. Yeah. Alright. I like the 5 in the upper right corner. 6 in the same pocket. 7 in the lower left corner. Should be able to track back out. 8 probably in the same pocket as this 5 and 6. Just depends on the angle she has on the 7 ball after the 6 here. Oh, where's that cue ball going? Lost the cue ball a little bit, but I don't think Molina's going to have a problem with this cut. Oh, she got that ball full. One of the downsides of having to shoot off the rail. So, opportunity here. Man, I believe that was off the break, too. All right, real good shot from Susan there to swing around the 9. Should be able to just play 2-rail shape. Side rail. 10 ball in this bottom left corner. She could play 1 rail, really draw it down with a little bit of spin and play it in the... No, all right, opted for 1 rail into the corner that I'd already suggested. All right. Susan staying alive. Putting another tick on her score tally. As I mentioned at the top of the match, this is an A-side match. So both players, regardless of outcome, still in it after this match. I believe that the loser is guaranteed to be in the money at 9th through 12th and will be done. So I think both players will be done for the day after this match. The loser will be guaranteed 9th through 12th. Both players coming back for day 2 tomorrow, earning their day 2 patches. So for anybody that hasn't played the tour before or just doesn't know, that there is a patch that players who make it to the money round, and so play on the first day stops once all the players remaining are in the money. Anybody that comes back for day 2 gets a day 2 patch that they can put on their jersey, on their case. Wear as a badge of honor. All right. Does Molina have enough of a gap there to cut the 1 in? Nope. Looks like she pointed the bank. Oh, that's weird. My angle looked like maybe it was from the angle. It looked like she was pointing at that upper right corner, but she was actually pointing. If I was standing over there, I would have seen that she was pointing at the bottom right corner. A little bit of a problem with the 8-9. It does look like it is wired, so maybe not. Oh. Rattle from Molina there. Just looking at some scores here. they've been suggesting is the brackets and digital pool that the players do the live scoring. In case anybody's interested of the matches that are being live scored, it looks like Dora Valdez leads Raquel Minares 4-3. Christy Palmer, Angela Higgins tied at 4 apiece. Joy Pearson, Nicole Denisi tied at 1 apiece. Abby Hazlitt leads Pat Mitchell 3-0. And Jordan Oakes leads Sheila Rogers 3-2. Right. Separation safety. I believe she got some cover from the 10 ball from Molina there. Well, maybe she got some cover. No? I think Susan can see enough of the ball. I believe she's called the bank. All right. Molina with the ball in hand, looking to close this match out. Watch out, 9 ball. A little body language there, a little disappointment. Ball rolls just enough. 5 ball bottom left corner. 6 ball upper left corner. 9 in the side. 10 ball. I guess depends on what she leaves, what angle she leaves on the 9. 10 ball is going to be going in one of these 2 bottom corners. I'm thinking maybe it's going to be the bottom left. All right, there it is. Molina closing it out, 6-2. Final shout out from this match to our sponsors. Thank you, Tammy and Vic, Players Sports Bar and Grill here in Kennewick, Washington, such gracious hosts and sponsors of Tour Stop #1. Thanks to Mike Littman over at Littman Lights, official 2024 tour sponsor. Thanks to Damian Ponpanic, Jam Up Apparel, official 2024 tour apparel sponsor. And thank you to Evo Sports. Shout out to Patrick Nix for sponsoring Tour Stop #1 here at Players. All right, so I'm going to take the per match stream down. The all-day stream is still up, and I expect that we're going to have at least one more B-side match on the table tonight. So once we got that, we will bring the per match stream back, and I'll be back with you guys shortly.